Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of our video book recommendations. As you can see, I'm on location today. I'm here on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and I'm in front of one of our banners that's in front of the school where we meet for the Journey Upper West. And on Sundays, we load into this high school here. We do 3 services here in the morning. Then we have locations simultaneously happening in Queens, out in Brooklyn, and then in the evening, we tear everything down here and we move down to a place in the Village. And so it's a pretty busy day. But the reason I'm doing this one on location is I thought maybe you were tired of seeing me in the office, so I thought I'd get out just a little bit. Also, I'm doing this today because today is our big day here at the Journey. And that's a pretty exciting day. It's something we've been planning for and praying for about the last 3 or 4 months. And it ties in with our book recommendation by this really intelligent and handsome author that I know. Well, it's me. And so the book that I'm recommending this month is my book. It's called Ignite. And like Fusion, I wrote this book with Jennifer Dykes-Henson, and it just came out back on October 1. And so we're really proud of this book. And we're doing our big day here at the Journey today. And I thought, what better day than to talk about the big day concept from this book. Now, to tell you a little bit about this book in many ways is a prequel to the book that I wrote called Fusion. Fusion is about what do you do when you have first-time guests come to your church, and how do you create a great atmosphere, greeted, directed, treated, and seated, and all of that. Well, Ignite is a prequel to that. It's about how do you get people to come to your church. So in many ways, this is an evangelism book, as well as a systems book, as well as a strategic book on using a big day. And so the first part of this book is all about how to do a big day. And that's what we're doing today. That is where you kick off a new series where in many ways you break the next growth barrier in your church by launching a new series. So it's kind of like relaunching a church several times throughout the year using a big day concept. And then the majority of this book is the evangelism system that maybe some of you are familiar with in my evangelism seminar. It's about how to build a system in your church where you reach people and keep on reaching people, so that you mobilize your people to invite their friends, but you also attract people to come to your church through banners like this on the street, or servant evangelism, or direct mail, or whatever it might be. And so I'm really proud of this book, and you guys have done so well in receiving this book. In fact, the first day this book came out, it made it to number 11 on Amazon. It was number 1 in its category, but it was number 11 in total sales. I mean, if it hadn't been for like Sarah Palin and Glenn Beck and that Twilight Girl and all of that, this book would have been in the top 10 on Amazon of overall book sales. And it stayed there for almost a week. And so I really appreciate the reception you've given to this book. But I wanted to recommend it to you today because when I wrote this book, I was not only writing to senior pastors, but I was saying, what would I want to say to the lay people in my church about a big day and about evangelism? So I really wrote this book to be read by not only you and your staff, but also by your elders and your key leaders. So I wanted to give a tool that I could put in your hands so that you can hand it to your elders and say, hey, this is why we do what we do here at our church, or this is the kind of thing we need to be doing in order to keep growing and go to the next level. So I'd love to know what you thought about the book. If you liked it, you can post a very positive review on Amazon or here on this YouTube site. If you didn't like it, please don't tell anybody else. But hey, I promise next week I'll be back with 2 other book recommendations, and the next 2 books are not books that I've written or had anything to do with. They're just other great books that will help you with church leadership. So hey, thanks for listening to the book recommendations today. I'll see you back here next time at churchleaderinsights.com. I'm off to the service at the Journey. See ya.